Welcome back to our channel World of Coins, the place where we uncover hidden treasures in your coin collection. Have you ever wondered if that old coins could be worth thousands or even millions? Well, today's your lucky day. We're diving into some of the rarest and most valuable US coins that might be sitting right under your nose. Let's jump in and see if you've got a fortune waiting to be discovered. Top 1. In the fascinating world of numismatics, where history and metal meet in a magical blend, one coin stands out from the crowd: the United States of America Eisenhower $1 coin, minted in the year 1971. This isn't just a chunk of metal, it is a window into American pride, a symbol of legacy, and a potential goldmine for collectors across the globe. This coin not only represents a pivotal period in American history but also carries within it secrets that can turn a simple collector into a millionaire. As we dive into the details of the 1971 Eisenhower dollar, it's important to know that this was the very first time the US issued a $1 coin after the peace dollar was discontinued in 1935. That long pause of more than 3 decades ended with the introduction of this coin, honoring one of the most respected figures in American military and presidential history, Dwight D. Eisenhower. His face on the obverse reflects strength, leadership, and legacy. The reverse of the coin is no less significant. It features the majestic eagle landing on the moon, a design inspired by the Apollo 11 mission insignia. This choice wasn't accidental. The coin pays homage to both Eisenhower and the courageous achievements of American astronauts. The fusion of a military hero and a scientific triumph in one coin makes the 1971 Eisenhower dollar truly unique. Now, while millions of these coins were minted for general circulation, what sets some of them apart are rare variations, special minting processes, and historical circumstances. One crucial thing to note is that these coins were struck in both copper-nickel-clad and silver-clad compositions. The silver-clad versions, especially the proof and uncirculated ones minted in San Francisco, are highly coveted by collectors. Errors in minting can sometimes increase the value of a coin drastically, and the 1971 Eisenhower dollar is no exception. Double dies, off-center strikes, and other unusual minting flaws can turn an otherwise common coin into a treasure chest. These errors are the hidden gems of the coin world, hard to spot but thrilling to find. Among the most famous errors for the 1971 dollar are the coins that were mistakenly struck on silver planchets intended for proof sets. These wrong planchet errors create a buzz in the collector community, as they are extremely rare and valuable. Imagine holding a coin that was never meant to exist. It's like finding a misprinted book that contains a new ending. Then there's the intrigue of the friendly eagle variety. Some 1971 Eisenhower dollars show a more rounded eagle on the reverse with softened features, believed to have resulted from a different die used in the San Francisco Mint. This subtle design difference is enough to make collectors chase down the rare friendly eagle coin, raising its demand and value substantially. Collectors today look at more than just the metal content or year. They examine strike quality, luster, toning, and historical background. A coin from 1971 with perfect strike, rich luster, and clean surfaces graded by reputable services like PCGS or NGC can skyrocket in value, especially if it falls into one of the rare categories mentioned earlier. Coin grading plays a crucial role here. A 1971 Eisenhower dollar graded MS-67 or higher becomes a prime investment piece. There are only a few such coins known to exist, and their condition can make all the difference in auction prices. The rarity of high-grade examples is what drives prices through the roof in top-tier auctions, but the story doesn't end at condition and rarity. Provenance also matters. If a coin has a documented history or comes from a famous collection, its value can increase manifold. Owning a coin that once belonged to a well-known collector adds prestige and demand. These are the coins that bidders fight over in high-stakes auctions. Another interesting fact is how few people realize the potential value hidden in their pocket change. Most people overlook Eisenhower dollars, assuming they're too modern to be valuable. But hidden among them are coins worth far more than face value, coins that could change someone's life forever if they knew what to look for. This growing awareness has fueled a surge in interest. Coin shows, online auctions, and collector forums are now flooded with people seeking information about the 1971 dollar. Everyone's wondering, do I have a rare one? Is it silver or clad? Is it a proof coin or does it have that friendly eagle design? These questions spark a treasure hunt among hobbyists and newcomers alike that in some cases, collectors have uncovered extraordinary coins at garage sales, estate auctions, or inherited from relatives, coins that ended up being among the rarest of the rare. One lucky find in a shoebox can transform a family's financial future. It's this thrill of discovery that makes coin collecting such an addictive and rewarding hobby, and let's not forget the emotional connection. For many Americans, the Eisenhower dollar is a nostalgic keepsake from childhood, a reminder of grandparents, or a token from a simpler time. That sentimental value, combined with rarity and historical depth, makes the 1971 Eisenhower dollar truly priceless in more ways than one. Even international collectors have started seeking this coin. With its strong association with American history and its limited availability in high-grade condition, the coin has gained popularity in overseas markets, driving up demand even further. It's not just a national treasure, it's becoming a global phenomenon. As technology advances, so does the world of numismatics. Modern coin grading, high-resolution imagery, and online platforms make it easier than ever for collectors to verify, sell, or acquire these incredible pieces. And as more collectors enter the market, prices for the rarest 1971 Eisenhower dollars continue to climb to staggering heights. So, if you have a 1971 Eisenhower dollar, take a closer look. Check for mint marks, inspect the surface for unique features, and consider getting it professionally graded. That coin sitting in your drawer might be far more valuable than you ever imagined. The magic lies not in what it is, but in what it might be. Collectors and dealers alike are constantly on the lookout for that one coin, the hidden gem, the anomaly, the marvel of minting that escapes the ordinary. And sometimes, one of those coins is found. Recently, a spectacular example of the 1971 Eisenhower $1 coin, flawless, rare, and richly historical, shattered expectations at a major auction, and the final price this extraordinary coin fetched: $194,000. Top 2. In the world of rare coins and hidden treasures, there are certain coins that seem ordinary at first glance but hold within them a story so unique, so extraordinary, that it captures the imagination of every collector. One such coin is the United States of America Eisenhower $1 from the year 1972. This coin, often overlooked in daily commerce, is now gaining legendary status among collectors for one very special reason: its surprising worth and unmatched historical value. The Eisenhower dollar was more than just a coin, it was a symbol of American power, unity, and exploration. Released in honor of Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States and the Supreme Allied Commander of World War II, this coin was also a tribute to the Apollo 11 moon landing, combining two of the greatest American achievements in a single design. The obverse of the coin features the bold profile of Eisenhower, while the reverse showcases a bald eagle landing on the moon, grasping an olive branch, a symbol of peace and victory. What makes the 1972 version of this coin especially intriguing is not just its design or composition, but the mystery that surrounds its various types. Most casual collectors don't realize that in 1972 alone, 3 distinct reverse designs were produced: Type 1, Type 2, and Type 3. Each type carries subtle differences in the depiction of the earth above the eagle's head. These variations are so slight that many go unnoticed, making some versions exceedingly rare and desirable. Among these types, the Type 2 reverse is the most sought after. It was struck using a proof die from the San Francisco Mint, but somehow found its way into circulation coins minted in Philadelphia. This happened due to a mix-up at the mint, creating an extremely limited number of Type 2 coins that collectors now hunt like buried treasure. The earth on this version appears smooth, with missing islands, almost like a ghostly globe floating in space. Because these varieties are only identifiable under magnification or close inspection, many collectors may be holding one without even realizing it. The rarity of the Type 2 reverse is so significant that coin grading companies instantly flag it when one crosses their desks. When found in high grades, these coins become some of the most valuable Eisenhower dollars ever made. The thrill of identifying one of these rare types is unmatched. Imagine the excitement of a collector who picks up a handful of 1972 Eisenhower dollars from a flea market, only to realize later they possess a rare Type 2 coin worth thousands. That's the magic of coin collecting. It turns ordinary moments into life-changing discoveries. Another fascinating aspect of the 1972 Eisenhower dollar is its composition. While most were made of copper-nickel clad for general circulation, special collector's versions were struck in 40% silver by the San Francisco Mint. These silver versions carry a heft and shine that distinguishes them from their clad counterparts and are often found in proof or uncirculated condition. Collectors often pay close attention to the condition of these coins. A coin graded MS-67 or above is a showstopper. The difference in price between an MS-65 and an MS-67 can be dramatic. When a rare variety like the Type II is found in pristine, uncirculated condition, its value multiplies quickly. This is where the market truly explodes with excitement. Grading is a science of its own, with professional services like PCGS and NGC evaluating coins based on strike quality, surface preservation, and eye appeal. A high-grade 1972 Eisenhower dollar, especially a Type II, has become one of the most anticipated finds in modern American coinage. These are the coins that appear in glossy auction catalogs and stir up bidding wars across the nation. Collectors also appreciate the Eisenhower dollar for its bold size and weight. At 38.1 millimeters, it was the largest dollar coin issued by the U.S. Mint for general circulation in the 20th century. Its large surface area allows for intricate design details and adds to its visual appeal, especially when preserved in high grade or encased in crystal-clear proof sets. The historical context of this coin makes it even more valuable. Coming at a time of political change, space exploration, and the winding down of the silver era, the 1972 Eisenhower dollar feels like a snapshot of a transforming America. Owning one is like holding a piece of a story, a metallic reminder of a nation's evolution. One of the greatest ironies is how many of these coins ended up forgotten in drawers, coin jars, and dusty boxes. Because the Eisenhower dollar wasn't very popular for everyday transactions, due to its size and weight, it didn't circulate heavily like smaller coins. This resulted in large numbers being hoarded, stored, or simply ignored, but the recent surge in interest has changed everything. Now, collectors, treasure hunters, and even casual enthusiasts are combing through old collections and coin rolls in hopes of finding one of these rare 1972 Eisenhower gems. Every week, a new discovery sparks fresh excitement in the collector community. Online marketplaces, auction houses, and coin expos are all seeing increased activity around these coins. Prices continue to climb as more people realize how rare some of these coins truly are. And while millions of Eisenhower dollars were minted, only a fraction hold the unique combination of rarity, condition, and historical intrigue that drives extreme collector value. What once was a common dollar coin now represents a world of possibility. It has become a relic that bridges American history, artistry, and mystery. The 1972 Eisenhower dollar may not glitter like gold, but its value, both in monetary terms and collector significance, shines brighter than most can imagine. If you've got a 1972 Eisenhower dollar sitting in a box somewhere, now is the time to take a closer look. Grab a magnifying glass, check the reverse, examine the surface, and consider a professional grading. You might just be holding one of the most remarkable coins of the 20th century without even knowing it, and recently, one such coin, a 1972 Eisenhower dollar of the rarest type, preserved in stunning condition and steeped in rich history, was sold for a jaw-dropping price at auction. Collectors across the country watched as the bidding soared higher and higher, eventually closing at an unbelievable amount. The final winning bid for this exceptional piece of American numismatic history was $192,000. Top 3. In the vast and captivating universe of coin collecting, every once in a while, a coin emerges that stirs excitement, sparks curiosity, and ignites a treasure hunt among collectors. One such coin is the 1974 Eisenhower $1 from the United States of America. Though it may seem like an ordinary piece of currency to some, this coin holds mysteries, hidden varieties, and a collector's dream that has driven demand and skyrocketed its worth far beyond what anyone could have imagined. The Eisenhower dollar, first introduced in 1971, was a tribute to both President Dwight D. Eisenhower and the triumphant Apollo 11 space mission. The 1974 issue carries forward this dual legacy. The obverse of the coin showcases the bold, commanding profile of President Eisenhower, a symbol of leadership and strength. The reverse features an American bald eagle landing on the surface of the moon, clutching an olive branch, a peaceful yet powerful image that speaks of both military triumph and space exploration. While millions of Eisenhower dollars were minted in 1974, not all of them were created equally. This is where the magic begins. The Philadelphia and Denver mints both struck business strikes, while the San Francisco mint produced special collector editions. Among these, the silver-clad versions struck in San Francisco are particularly desirable due to their limited production and beautiful finish. One of the most interesting aspects of the 1974 Eisenhower dollar is the presence of striking variations. Subtle differences in die design, planchet quality, and striking pressure mean that no two coins are exactly the same. Collectors are especially on the lookout for sharply struck examples with clear detail, strong luster, and no signs of wear or blemishes. These are the coins that can fetch astonishing prices. Some 1974 Eisenhower dollars were struck with a silver composition, specifically intended for special collector sets. These 40% silver coins, when preserved in uncirculated or proof condition, shine with a brilliance that makes them stand out instantly. When found in perfect grades, they command premiums that surprise even seasoned collectors. Errors also play a huge role in the rising value of this coin. Off-center strikes, double dies, and even rare planchet mistakes make certain 1974 Eisenhower dollars highly valuable. These mint errors are like accidental masterpieces, unexpected flaws that become rare forms of art in the eyes of coin enthusiasts. Among the most talked about varieties are the 1974 silver-proof Eisenhower dollars with deep cameo contrast. These coins, when preserved in their original government packaging and graded PR 69 or higher, become hot commodities in the market. Their mirror-like fields and frosted devices add to their visual appeal and value, but what really sets the 1974 issue apart is the increasing difficulty in finding pristine, untouched examples. Over the decades, many of these coins have been handled, circulated, or poorly stored. Finding one with full luster, clean surfaces, and no contact marks is becoming a serious challenge, a fact that adds to their rarity and desirability. Collectors often send their coins to professional grading services like NGC or PCGS, which assign a numerical grade from 1 to 70. Coins that earn grades above MS 66 or PR 69 are extremely rare and often end up in the collections of elite investors. These coins don't just carry historical value, they're treated like investment assets, stored in vaults and insured like fine art. There's something deeply thrilling about holding a coin that was minted over 50 years ago. Each Eisenhower dollar has passed through hands, time, and history. It represents more than just money. It's a fragment of the American story, a physical echo of a different era, and a silent witness to change and progress. What surprises many is the sheer scale of demand for these coins today. Coin shows, auctions, and online marketplaces are buzzing with activity, as collectors from every corner of the world try to secure high-grade 1974 Eisenhower dollars. The competition is fierce, and the prices being paid are reflecting that growing urgency. Stories have surfaced of lucky collectors stumbling upon rare Eisenhower dollars tucked away in family heirlooms, estate sales, or even within old change jars. One moment, it's just a dollar coin. The next, it becomes the crown jewel of a growing collection, potentially worth more than a luxury car. Even novice collectors are now getting involved. With the rise of digital content, social media, and online forums, more and more people are discovering the beauty of coins like the 1974 Eisenhower dollar. It's no longer just an expert's hobby, it's becoming a mainstream treasure hunt fueled by passion, history, and the possibility of financial reward. The larger size of the Eisenhower dollar also contributes to its appeal. It's a bold, weighty coin with room for intricate detail and a design that truly commands attention. Whether in clad or silver form, these coins have a presence that makes them feel important in your hand, like you're holding a part of history. Beyond its artistic design and historical symbolism, the 1974 Eisenhower dollar has a mystique that keeps collectors chasing it year after year. It's not just about owning a coin, it's about discovering a story, uncovering a mystery, and possibly finding something incredibly rare that others have overlooked. The Eisenhower series as a whole has grown in stature over time, but the 1974 edition seems to strike a special chord with collectors. Maybe it's the timing, maybe it's the quality, Or perhaps it's the sheer beauty of the coin that continues to captivate generation after generation. Whatever the reason, it's clear this coin is not just a relic, it's a sensation. Some collectors have even built entire collections around just the Eisenhower series, hunting down each mint mark, variety, and error. Among these, the 1974 issue often holds a prized spot, especially when it meets that rare combination of perfection, uniqueness, and provenance. And just recently, at a major coin auction attended by collectors and investors from across the globe, one such coin made headlines. It wasn't just any 1974 Eisenhower dollar, it was an impeccable, near-flawless example with a rare minting anomaly and perfect preservation. Bidding escalated rapidly as competitors realized what was at stake. After a heated back and forth, the hammer finally fell. The final sale price left the audience stunned and speechless. That single coin, a 1974 Eisenhower $1, sold for an astonishing amount, $182,000. Top 4. In the world of coin collecting, some coins come quietly into circulation, never hinting at the secrets they hold, until one day, a sharp-eyed collector discovers that what seemed ordinary was actually a priceless rarity. One such coin is the United States of America Eisenhower $1 from 1979. At first glance, this coin appears to be just another large dollar coin from the tail end of a short-lived series. But beneath its copper-nickel surface lies a story rich with history, hidden errors, and one astonishing value that has stunned even the most seasoned numismatists. The Eisenhower dollar was first introduced in 1971 and minted through 1978 for general circulation, with some 1978 dated coins struck in early 1979. However, in that transitional period, certain anomalies occurred, anomalies that would later give rise to some of the rarest and most valuable examples in the entire Eisenhower series. In 1979, the U.S. Mint officially replaced the Eisenhower dollar with the smaller Susan B. Anthony dollar. But somehow, some coins dated 1979 were struck in error using Eisenhower dollar dies. This created a fascinating mystery in the coin world. How could a coin thought to have ended its run in 1978 reappear with a 1979 date? The answer lies in a rare minting anomaly, where a limited number of Eisenhower dollars were struck with the 1979 date, possibly due to a die mix-up or a leftover planchet run at the mint. These rare 1979 Eisenhower dollars are so scarce that they've become legendary. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for these out-of-place 1979 dollars. Because their existence wasn't public knowledge for years, many were unknowingly spent, lost in circulation, or hidden in bank rolls. Today, finding one is like striking gold, both literally and figuratively. They represent a unique blend of rarity, error, and mystery that adds to their undeniable appeal. The design of the coin remains as powerful as ever. On the obverse, President Dwight D. Eisenhower stares confidently forward, a tribute to his leadership in both wartime and peacetime. On the reverse, the striking image of an eagle landing on the moon reminds Americans of their accomplishments in space exploration. Even in 1979, this design served as a reminder of what the nation had achieved. One thing that sets these rare 1979 Eisenhower dollars apart is the fact that very few collectors even knew they existed when they were first minted. There was no official release, no mint announcement. It was only through accidental discoveries and the curiosity of dedicated coin enthusiasts that the existence of the coin was confirmed. That air of secrecy makes owning one feel almost like owning a hidden chapter of American minting history. Some experts believe these coins may have been minted at the Denver Mint or the Philadelphia Mint during early test strikes or as part of a trial run. Since they were never officially issued, every example discovered today is considered a numismatic gem. And for those lucky enough to have inherited old Eisenhower coins, it may be worth rechecking the dates very closely. You never know what you might be sitting on. In terms of physical composition, these rare coins were most likely struck on standard copper-nickel clad planchets, though rumors persist about a few being accidentally struck on leftover 40% silver planchets from the earlier San Francisco mintings. If such a coin were ever discovered and authenticated, its value would be unimaginable. The grading and condition of a 1979 Eisenhower dollar plays a crucial role in determining its worth. Coins that exhibit no wear, sharp strike details, original luster, and have been certified by top grading services like NGC or PCGS, are among the most desirable in the market. A mint state example with full brilliance and no flaws becomes the holy grail for Eisenhower collectors. What truly excites collectors is the possibility of unknown varieties still waiting to be found. Double die errors, off-center strikes, broad strikes, and other striking anomalies have been reported in Eisenhower dollars from other years. If any such errors exist on the rare 1979 dated coins, their value would skyrocket even further. There's also the factor of population. Numismatic databases and coin grading registries show that the number of authenticated 1979 Eisenhower dollars is incredibly low, so low that every single verified coin receives attention from dealers and collectors worldwide. They're not just coins, they're conversation pieces, auction highlights, and numismatic legends. Collectors often discuss how coins like this fuel their passion. It's not just about the money, it's the chase, the story, the history. Finding a rare 1979 Eisenhower dollar is like unearthing a piece of a forgotten timeline. It bridges the past with the present and links the ordinary to the extraordinary in the most unexpected way. Coin expos and auctions have seen intense bidding wars over this specific coin. Collectors from all around the country, and even internationally, compete fiercely for these elusive pieces. The coin isn't just valuable because of what it is, but because of how rare it is to find one in the wild. Its value is driven by scarcity, mystery, and history all rolled into one. Many coin dealers and collectors now include the search for the 1979 Eisenhower dollar as part of their regular hunts. They dig through coin rolls, estate collections, and old vaults, hoping for that one moment where an ordinary inspection turns into an extraordinary discovery. That's the thrill of numismatics, the potential for the unexpected. The Eisenhower dollar may have had a relatively short mintage life compared to other U.S. coin series, but its legacy is long-lasting. The transition from the Ike dollar to the Susan B. Anthony dollar marked the end of an era. But this mysterious 1979 dated Eisenhower dollar serves as a silent, powerful reminder that even in transition, incredible things can happen. Every time a new example is discovered, it becomes a sensation in the coin community. Photos are shared online, grading reports are posted in forums, and experts rush to evaluate the find. With each discovery, the legend of the 1979 Eisenhower dollar grows bigger, and the hunt becomes more intense, and now, the story has reached a new chapter. Recently, at a prestigious numismatic event, one of the finest known examples of the 1979 Eisenhower $1 coin was unveiled. With perfect luster, no visible flaws, and a striking mint state condition, this coin captured the attention of every collector and bidder in the room. As the bidding began, hands were raised, phones buzzed, and the excitement in the auction hall was electric. The bids climbed higher and higher, as collectors fought for a chance to own a piece of this numismatic mystery. Everyone in the room knew they were witnessing history in the making, and when the final bid was placed, silence fell over the audience. The hammer dropped, and the room erupted into applause. That single 1979 Eisenhower $1 coin, rare, flawless, and steeped in mystery, sold for an astonishing total of $164,000.